E-boy! Hey, Nintendo!
Hey guys, welcome to WeNerdOut, where we do exactly that. Nerd out.
That's right, and in this video, we're sorry that it's late, but we're catching you guys up on the final stuff that happened at E3, and this was Nintendo!
Nintendo.
Alright,
Nintendo.
so, take it away.
We love our Nintendo. Hey, put that hood back up. Put that hood on.
Sorry. E-boy!
You're getting Let's Go Eevee, so you gotta wear it. Let's get right into the Nintendo stuff, though. The first game they showed off was Ex Machina, which is a new mech action game for the Nintendo Switch. Reminds me of Gundam.
Yes.
So I'm definitely getting it. Definitely getting it. It looks very interesting. That was the very first thing that they showed. I was wondering why they were showing it, but because Nintendo doesn't really make these types of games that often, so it looks really good though. Giant mech fighting game with mechs called arsenals, punching, shooting, and fighting each other out in the middle of the desert. It gives off some serious Dark Gundam vibes, as mech robots, big and small, fight one another with an assortment of weapons. And they can fly.
Naturally.
Naturally. Right. We can check the game out. Let's check it out.
Alright, let's do it.
Very nice. Graphics look kind of good too. Look at that.
So pretty. So devastating.
I like the music that they added into this trailer. And it just ends there. In the middle of the song, it just ends. Coming 2019. It looks very good.
Yeah, it's an extremely cool game. The mechs themselves appear in a variety of colors.
As do the weapons.
And as do their weapons, and the game's background is filled with fiery explosions.
It's coming to the Switch, so that game's going to be very cool to play on the go. Can't wait. Can't wait. Next, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn on the Golden Country expansion releases this fall.
Yep.
I really want to play Xenoblade.
Yeah,
Chronicles.
I really do too, because the stuff looks really, really interesting.
Yeah, I haven't played the first one. The second one looks really good. So I'm probably gonna buy the game plus the expansion.
Yeah.
Because why not? Might as well, right?
Yeah, might as well.
The expansion is gonna cost $29.99, and it will release September 14th. for the Switch. GG.
Yep, and the store's expansion will also be available to be purchased separately.
Right. The next thing we're going to talk about is Pokemon. But before we get into that, they did show some gameplay at Pokemon. It looked amazing, as always. Because, you know, Game Freak, Nintendo, doing great jobs. But the Pokeball Plus will come with a free Mew.
Which shocked me, and I bet it shocked a lot of other people. Because we didn't know that it was going to come with the Pokeball.
I didn't know it was going to come with anything. But it's going to come with a free Pokemon, which is Mew. Very excited about that. And it comes out, the Pokeball accessory comes out with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu on November 16th for the Switch. Each game will cost $59.99, but the bundle will cost $100. The bundle with the Pokeball Plus will cost $100.
Yeah, and the Pokeball is an actual controller that you can carry around with you and catch Pokemon in both Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
So basically, the Pokeball is $40, but it can be used as a controller and it can hold Pokemon. Or not actual Pokemon, but sprites.
And the device also lights up and shakes.
Yeah.
And the Pokemon inside makes noise, creating a realistic Pokemon experience as you get it.
Yeah. Are we gonna have to connect it to the game first in order to get the Mew?
I really don't know.
And you'll get the Mew at the beginning of the game. Hopefully, then you can walk around with the Mew behind you.
Yeah, considering that Mew is actually kind of hard to obtain in games.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's gonna be very interesting though. Like, if you're gonna be able to start off with it, then the Pokemon battles will be easier, honestly.
And I'm actually really excited for. I'm really excited for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Eevee. And I'm hopefully going to be getting my Switch here in about sometime next week. So.
After this recording,
yeah.
I already have mine. It's right here. It's right here.
Show off. Yeah. So whenever I do get my Switch, probably going to be asking for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Because I really want to get that game.
I want to pre-order, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Right.
I'm probably going to end up putting $100 down on it.
Yeah.
Just for that Pokeball accessory. Plus, it's an extra controller, so.
Yeah. Alright.
GG Nintendo. And
next, we have Super Mario Party announced for the Nintendo Switch.
This looks very fun. Oh, the one thing I am hoping for this is that it will be online instead of in person also.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. I played a few Mario Party games. Mario Party 7 and 8 didn't do so well, so that's probably why they changed the name to Super Mario Party instead of Mario Party 9.
Yeah.
It's coming in early October of this year, October 5th. Looks really fun. You can put the Switch tablet next to another one and make a connected board game.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So that's going to be really fun to try out. Very fun. It will also feature mini games that encourage players to work together secretly in something akin to a LAN party. So that's where the Switch tablets come in.
Yeah. And some mini games are playable in split screen mode, or with both players sharing a single screen on the Switch.
If Nintendo's smart enough, they will play this online too. They would actually bring it online. Because not a lot of people would want to play it in person. Unless you actually have friends.
If you're one of the lucky ones, yeah.
The characters, new ones including Rosalina, Drybones, and a Goomba, who move across the devices which are placed perpendicular to make the pathway, which is what I was talking about. It's basically Mario Party 9. It looks really good though. Instead of actually having people play together in one car, they actually do it separately again, which is a good thing. Because the 4-player car thing, where you had to play one player at a time, wasn't fun. Because the other 3 people had to wait their turn. But this one, you can just play. So, that's going to be fun. Hurry up and get your Switch so we can play it.
Next.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses comes to Switch next spring. This game looks pretty fun. It definitely pretty fun. Has huge, fully 3D battles. Players will get to command giant forces to unleash stronger attacks. That means they'll also square off enemies who have several soldiers behind them as well. It looks challenging, just like any other Fire Emblem game. But I'm actually interested in this one. And it's on the home console instead of the handhelds, so
yeah,
that's going to be fun.
And the storyline involves protecting a goddess who watches over the kingdom, although the rest remains vague for now.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll find out more about the storyline and the rest of Fire Emblem 3 Houses before its launch on the Nintendo Switch this in spring of 2019.
There's so many stuff coming out this year for the Switch, and next year. Next up, a game that Preston hates dearly, Fortnite.
Oh.
Fortnite came out yesterday, June 12th, for the Switch. What I don't like about it is that you can't connect your Epic Games account to the Switch version if you play on PS4. You can't play with people on PS4 from the Switch, but the Switch can play with PC, Mac, Xbox One, and other Switch players. So I don't like what they're doing with that, because I had to make a new freaking account. And everything I worked hard on one account, I had to restart over on another. But it's still fun, in my opinion. Preston doesn't like Fortnite that much. He just doesn't like Battle Royale games. And he doesn't like those kind of shooting games.
And plus there's a lot of building that...
Yeah, you have to practice the building also.
I don't like games where you have to build stuff.
Yeah.
If I wanted to build stuff for fun, I'd go buy myself Legos.
Hey, I still play with Legos, man. But that released yesterday, June 12th. If you haven't already played it, go check it out. But if you have an Epic Games account, you can't connect it unless you want to basically ruin your whole account. So I suggest restarting it. Make a new one.
Right.
Overcooked 2 announced, coming this August. The first Overcooked game looked really fun. Didn't play it, but I might get it for the Switch. Maybe. But if you already played the first one, you'll be excited for this one. So that comes out August 7th on the PlayStation 4, Switch, PC, and Xbox One. Alrighty. New Octopath trailer demo coming to Switch June 14th. So tomorrow.
Really interesting.
So the demo is tomorrow. I might try it. I might even record a video on it. Who knows?
Yep. Octopath Traveler, the Nintendo Switch exclusive turn-based role-playing game developed by Square Enix, is heading to the console in July. But fans will get a chance to try the game out earlier than that, because as they said, the demo is coming really soon.
A brand new demo. They had a demo before, but this one's going to be a new demo where it shows off different things. So it's going to release July 13th. It looks very interesting though. I might play the demo.
And the game is a 2D turn-based RPG
Yeah.
in the style of Chrono Trigger and other 16-bit Squaresoft games.
It looks very fun.
And the game allows players to choose from one of 8 different playable characters who will each progress through the story and interact with other characters a little differently.
Correct. I think I'm going to play the demo. I'm going to at least try it out.
Well, it looks really interesting, so once I get my Switch, hopefully next Wednesday, I'm going to want to try it out myself.
Or you can try it out with me, because I have mine.
Quit bragging.
Okay. Before I get into that one, before I get into the best stuff, Hollow Knight available on Nintendo Switch right now. This game is fun and looks fun. I want to get it for the Nintendo Switch, but it's also on PC, so I can play it there also. If you haven't tried it already, try it out. It's fun.
And the PC's release is just a $15 price.
Same as Nintendo Switch. Not expensive. Worth it. It's actually worth the $15. Killer Queen Black announced for the Nintendo Switch and PC. This game actually looked pretty fun. I did enjoy the gameplay.
Looks like something you'd play.
Killer Queen, the local multiplayer arcade platformer strategy game from Bumblebear Games, is on its way to Nintendo Switch as Killer Queen Black. Killer Queen began years ago as a single unique arcade cabinet with 5 players on either side of the unit for 10-person play. However, Killer Queen Black is redesigned from the ground up from the arcade game, offering 4-on-4 play. It has 2D action as the original, and it'll be the first time any player or any version of Killer Queen has been playable at home, because originally it was on the arcade systems.
Yep, and Killer Queen Black is scheduled to launch this winter in the first quarter of 2019.
Yep. It does look fun, to be completely honest. So I might get it.
And the game is also coming to Windows PC, according to a news release from co-developers Bumblebear and Liquidbit.
Yeah. So I'll probably get it on the Switch, that way I have another game to play on the Switch. So interesting.
And now,
The best part of Nintendo's E3, besides Pokemon. Super Smash Ultimate brings back every Smash fighter ever.
Every Smash fighter.
Every single Smash fighter.
This was probably the best thing that they announced for the Nintendo E3 press conference. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, this series' first Nintendo Switch game, will have more than 60
Fighters.
fighters.
A total of 65. maybe 66. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and that includes every single character ever featured in a Super Smash Bros. Game.
Every single one. So, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Selection of the Nintendo Direct presentation got kicked off by showing every single character we remember.
From Mario to Bayonetta.
Before cutting to what serves as a fitting tagline for the game, that everyone is here.
That's when they showed off. What was his name? What's his name? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's from Metal Gear Solid. Snake. Snake, yeah. Sorry. They brought back Ice Climbers, Pichu, Young Link, and Toon Link, and Breath of the Wild Link. So you have 3 links in there.
As well as characters previously released as paid downloadable content, like Cloud and Ryu.
This game looks amazing.
Yep, and each one will be included in the base game, and Nintendo promises to make them much simpler and quicker to unlock than in previous entries.
You don't have every single character unlocked. You have, what was it, 10?
And you have the base
10.
one. You have the basic ones.
Yeah.
But the other ones seem to be more easy to unlock.
As you play, you get unlocked certain ones.
And what I was excited for was that they even left Lucario in there.
Yeah.
That's what I was excited
Actually, was Lucario in Smash 4? I don't think Lucario was in Smash 4. He was in Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Brawl, yeah.
So, this game, I want, is coming out December 7th, 2018. GG Nintendo.
What I was surprised about was, and I bet a lot of other people were surprised by this, that they didn't add the new Pokemon that's going to be released in July alongside the new Pokemon movie. They didn't announce Zeraora. And
He might be released for it maybe next year.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because a lot of us Pokemon fans think that he fit the Smash Bros. Criteria rather well.
Definitely.
I mean, because he's basically Lucario, but he stays yellow.
Yeah. Oh, they brought back my boy Sonic.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Sonic
too. Yep.
Who else? They brought back so many. Oh, the pictures are right here.
Mm-hmm.
They brought Pac-Man, Mega Man. They brought back Wolf.
They brought back Pokemon Trainer Red with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard.
And you can play as
the female.
One of them.
Yeah, you can play as the. They said something about.
And the female Poke Trainer.
Yeah.
Right.
Will also be available.
You can play as Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard, but you don't have to play as all of them at the same time.
Right.
You can pick one and stick with it.
Mm-hmm. And they brought back Ganondorf too.
This one's from Ocarina of Time too.
Yeah, exactly. And with his special ability, like his finishing move, he turns into Demon King Ganon to blast them away with like one hit.
I'm so excited for this game.
And whenever we thought the trailer ended, but then it came back and they were showing like a clip from the game.
Don't spoil it. It's coming up. We gotta talk about it. We're talking about everything. It's gonna be like an hour-long video.
Right.
So, they showed Daisy will be playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, Daisy has the same moveset as Peach because of basically the same character.
Right.
she's known as an Echo Fighter, which so is Sheik for Zelda, Dark Pit, um, um, oh my god, who else? Roy, no, not Roy. There's a lot of characters. I can't think off the top of my head. I've slept since then. But there's characters known as Echo Fighters now. Instead of clones, they're Echo Fighters.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario isn't an actual character anymore. It's a skin for Mario.
Wasn't Wario also announced for it also?
I don't think so. I didn't say him in the trailer. He might be in there, I don't know. Wait. Was he in there?
I thought so.
He might have been in there, yeah. Didn't he like shake his butt at someone?
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
Yeah. Pichu was also in there.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Yoshi and Luigi were in there at the end of the trailer. And then
and something else happened at the end of the trailer too.
Besides Daisy. Here's the next one. Ridley from Metroid is finally in Smash Brothers.
Yep. And the way, like I was trying to say before, the way they went about announcing him was really cool.
Yeah, they did
like I said, we thought that we were done with the trailer, but then they brought a clip from what looked like in-game play. There was a few characters walking across this like bridge or something, and then you see them one by one get picked apart.
Look at him though. Look at Ripley. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep, after over a decade of fan request, Ridley is finally making his Smash Bros. Debut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
And he's not a boss. He's an actual playable character.
Ridley is a large and frightening fighter. He uses his big purple fist to smash other combatants.
Right.
As one would expect for a Smash Bros. Game, but he can also sweep his tail for powerful attacks. But no Space Dragon is complete without the ability to breathe fire. And Ridley is no exception. For his final smash, Ridley pins an enemy against Sheamus' ship and blasts them with energy for a high percentage damage.
From what I heard, people tried him out on the E3 Nintendo show floor. He's pretty OP. He was pretty OP.
Because one of his attacks is like basically stabbing you with his tail,
right.
And that gives you, if you're the enemy he's fighting against, large amounts of damage.
If he's that OP, before the game comes out, I hope they nerf him a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, because if not, then I'll be picking him just to deliberately like winning against you almost every match.
Your mains are going to be Lucario and Yoshi. You stop me.
And Link. Yeah,
and Link. And Sonic, probably.
Yeah, and Sonic. Can't forget my boy Sonic.
I honestly don't know who my main's going to be. I got to play it to find out. What else has Smash done? Give Splatoon's Inklings familiar moves. So both Inklings have the same type of moveset, but they just look different.
Yeah, that girl Inkling's kind of cute.
Their moveset's actually pretty interesting.
Splatoon.
I'm interested in trying it out. Splat Roller is going to be in it, Splatter Shot, Ink Brush, and Splasher and Blaster. So, it's Is the Inkling the only Smash character with a gun? Besides,
Mega Man kind of has a gun.
well, yeah, and Snake, I think, has one.
And I think Fox McCloud does also.
Maybe.
And Samus.
Samus. Well, I mean, like an actual gun that you shoot, not like an arm cannon.
And each Inkling character leaves colorful ink on their opponents, which deals plenty of damage.
Yeah.
It also leaves a purdy stain on the fighters and the stage.
Oh, and the Inklings actually run out of ink, so you have to go
Yeah,
as a squid into the ink to replenish your ink, and then come out and then start fighting again.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Dude, Smash Brothers. Mm.
Yep. Just like in Splatoon, players must take care and pay attention to their ink gauges.
Right.
These can deplete the longer that players stay in squid form. And there's only one way to charge that back up, like what he said, is by holding down the B button while in shield form to fill up the ink.
And Smash Brothers comes out December 7th. December 7th. So a perfect Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's it.
And last but not least, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 5 big changes that will dramatically alter the game.
And those 5 big changes are...
Stage select screens come first, so you have to pick the stages first. And then the characters. It's easier to see what matters in battle. They had a screen where after you get off the screen, a smaller screen pops up in the corner, and it shows a red square or rectangle where the fighting is actually taking place. And then they show you falling, and if you go past the other square or rectangle, you automatically get out. So that's interesting to see.
Assist trophies do more.
Yeah. They are a random item that usually can dramatically affect the play for a few seconds and cause a nice big advantage for whoever threw them. They run the gamut from a giant Nintendog that takes over the screen or a Metroid that chases players down and latches onto them. But now certain assist trophies can be damaged and even knocked out. If your assist trophy is defeated, could give your opponent a KO edge because they managed to knock one out of the ring. Doing so adds a kill to their overall score. That's
and
interesting.
Also, final smashes
Are short.
But
they did change a lot of the final smashes for characters. Like they say here, the classic Star Fox Landmaster is totally gone. Pac-Man smashes faster. Fox's is faster. Sonic's is faster. They changed a few others. If you want to see what they changed, just look around the internet and find the video. They should have it somewhere. Next, it's easier to execute technical moves. So short hops, directional air dashes.
are just some of them, yeah.
It's going to be interesting to learn how to use the controls again.
And all these changes feel like you're being addressed more directly towards the competitive set, or will help others get to that level. The amount of detail Nintendo mentioned by any of them seems to imply an interest in appealing to players who love the nitty-gritty, high-level play. It could mean a lot more the direction of Ultimate, for the direction of Ultimate.
And like it says, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate out December 7th for the Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be very fun to play. Can't wait. Can't wait.
But sadly, as much as I was looking forward to the Nintendo Switch E3 press conference, I still gotta say, as much as it kills me to give my friend credit, but it still looks like Sony still blew everybody else out of the water. Because the only thing that Nintendo managed to do was a little bit of that Pokemon stuff, including the gameplay.
And Smash.
Yeah, and Smash.
Yeah,
Other than that, everything else was pretty much lackluster.
they showed a few other games that were being added to the Switch, but honestly, they're not too important to talk about.
Yeah.
Sony was good at the E3 conference
This year,
but they kind of lost my vote because of what happened to Fortnite and the Epic Games accounts. But that's a small nitpick. But overall their E3 conference was really good.
Yeah.
Nintendo was good, but they could have done more.
E3 was okay this year for me. Just not what I expected.
I honestly expected a little more
Yeah.
out of Nintendo.
But anyway, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up all of E3 for this year. We really hope you guys enjoyed. If so, give the video a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Don't forget to ring the bell to be part of the notification squad to be updated for future videos as soon as they come out. And yeah, I guess that'll pretty much do it. Anything you want to add?
Hopefully next year's E3 is a little better.
Yeah, hopefully. But that's all for WeNerdOut for right now. Stay nerdy, my friends. And that'll do it. Peace.
Bye.